After the full 30 days of Ramadan, Eid has arrived. How beautiful, how delightful the effect is. The trees are covered in a strange greenness, the fields have an unusual brightness, and the sky has a peculiar redness. Look at today's sun. How sweet and cool it is, as if the world is receiving the greetings of Eid. The village is in a state of bustle. Preparations are underway for going to the Eidgah. Someone's shirt is missing a button, so they're running to the neighbor's house to borrow a needle and thread. Someone's shoes have become stiff and they're rushing to the oilman's house to get them oiled. Hurry up, give the bulls their feed and water. By the time they return from the Idka, it will be noon. The walk is 3 miles long, and the meeting and greeting hundreds of people makes it impossible. The boys are the happiest. Some have kept a fast, but only until noon. Others haven't fasted at all. But the joy of going to the Idka is something they can call their own. The fasts are for the elders. For them, today is Eid. They used to chant the name of Eid every day, and today it has finally come. Now they are eager to know why the people aren't heading to the Idka yet. Why do they care about the worries of the household chores? Whether there is milk and sugar at home for the sweet vermicelli or not, it doesn't matter to them. They'll have their vermicelli. They don't understand why their father is frantically running to the Chaudhry Kayama Ali's house. How would they know that if the Chaudhry changes his attitude, this whole Eid would turn into a mourning occasion? In their own pockets, they have the wealth of Cuba. They keep pulling out their treasure from their pockets, counting it again and again, happy and then putting it back. Mahmoud counts 1, 2, 10, 12, and he has 12 paisa. Mohsin has 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 15 paisa. With these countless coins, they will bring countless things toys, sweets, whistles, balls, and what not. And the happiest of them all is Hamid. He is poor, thin, and frail boy, just 4 or 5 years old, whose father died of cholera last year and his mother, for reasons unknown, became sickly and one day passed away. Who knew what the illness was? Even if she had spoken, who would have listened? Whatever she bore in her heart, she endured it all alone, and when she could no longer bear it, she bid farewell to the world. Now Hamid sleeps in the lap of his old grandmother, Amina, and he is just as happy. His father has gone to earn money. He will bring many bags. His mother has gone to Allah Mian's house to bring good things for him. So Hamid is happy. Hope is a great thing, and especially the hope of children. Their imagination can turn a tiny hill into a mountain. If Abid were here, would Eid have come and gone like this? She is sinking in darkness and despair. Who called this miserable Eid? It has no place in this house. But Hamid, what does he care about life or death? He is full of light inside and hope outside. No matter how much adversity comes with its entire force, Hamid's joyful gaze will destroy it all. Hamid goes inside and tells his grandmother, "Don't be afraid, Amma. I'll be the first to return. Don't worry at all." Amina's heart is aching. The village children are going with their fathers. Who is there for Hamid except Amina? How can she let him go alone up to the fair? What if the crowd swallows him up? No, Amina won't let him go like this, the little soul. How will he walk 3 miles? Hamid doesn't have shoes on his feet, and on his head is an old worn out cap, the gold thread of which has turned black, and yet he is happy. When his father brings the bags and his mother brings gifts, he will have his heart's desires fulfilled. Then he will see where Mohsin, Noor, and Sami will get so much money from. Unfortunate Amina sits crying in her small room. Today is Eid, and there is not a grain of food in her house. His feet will get blisters. He doesn't even have shoes. She thinks of carrying him part of the way, but then who will cook the vermicelli? If she had money, she would gather all the ingredients and prepare it quickly when she returns. But now it will take hours to gather the things. All she has is the hope of begging. She had sewn Fahim's clothes that day. She got 8 annas for them. She had saved that 8 anna coin as if it were a treasure, all for the seed. But, but yesterday the milkmaid came and demanded money. And what could she do? There is nothing for Hamid. At least she'll need 2 pennies for milk. Now only 2 annas remaining. 3 pennies are in Hamid's pocket and 5 annas are in Amina's share. This is the reality and the festival of Eid. May Allah grant success. The washerwoman, the barber, the maid, and the woman who makes bangles, all of them will come. Everyone will want sweet vermicelli, but not everyone will get it. How many faces will she turn away from? And why turn them away? It's the festival of the year. May life be well. Their fate, too, is in His hands. May God protect the child. These days will pass. The fair was leaving the village, and Hamid was going along with the children. Sometimes all of them would run ahead, then they would stop under a tree and wait for the others. Why are they walking so slowly? It feels like Hamid's feet have wings. Can he ever get tired? Soon the city was in sight. On both the sides of the road were the gardens of the rich. High brick walls surrounded them. Mangoes and lychees hung from the trees. Occasionally, a boy would pick up a stone and throw it at a mango, leaving a mark. The gardener would come out, shouting curses, and the boys would be a furlong away. Laughing at how they had tricked the gardener, large buildings started appearing. This is the courthouse. This is the college. This is the clubhouse. How many boys must study in such a big college? Not all of them are boys, someone said. There are big men there, really. They have big mustaches. They are so big, yet they still go to study. Who knows how long they will study and what they will do with all that education? In Hamid's school, there are 2 or 3 big boys, but they are just useless troublemakers. They get beaten every day, lazy at work. There must be people like them in this place too. The clubhouse is full of magic, they say. It is heard that skulls of the dead run around inside, and there are grand spectacles, but no one is allowed inside. In the evening, the rich people play inside. Big men with mustaches and beards, even women play, really. If we give our mother a bat, what's it is called, she wouldn't even be able to hold it. It would slip out of her hand as soon as she swung it. Mahmoud said, our mother's hands would start trembling, I swear to God. Mohsin replied, come on, she could grind flour for hours. She could hold the bat for just a second and her hands would start shaking. She pulls out hundreds of pitchers of water every day. 5 pitchers are what you carry. The buffalo drinks. If a lady had to fill 1 pitcher of water, it would be as if darkness descended before her eyes. Mahmoud, but they don't run, they can't leap or jump. Mohsin, yes, they can jump or leap, but one day my cow broke loose and wandered into the Chaudhary's field. My mother ran so fast that I couldn't catch up with her, really. They moved forward. The sweetmeat shops began to appear. Today, they were decorated beautifully. Who eats so many sweets? Look, there must be tons of sweets in each shop. I have heard that at night jinns come and buy them all. My father used to say that at midnight a man goes to each shop, weighs all the leftover goods, and pays with real money, just like real money. Hamid didn't believe it. How would jinns get real money? Mohsen replied, what shortage of money do jinns have? They can go to any treasure they want. Not even iron doors can stop them, my friend. What are you thinking? They even have diamonds and jewels with them. If they like someone, they give them baskets full of jewels. They are sitting right here, and in 5 minutes, they could be in Calcutta. Hamid asked again, are jinns really big? Mohsin, each one of them has a head as high as the sky. If they stand on the ground, their head touches the sky. But if they want, they can slip into a small pitcher. Hamid, how do people make them happy? If someone tells me the mantra, I'll make a jinn happy. Mohsin, well, I don't know about that, but Chaudhary Sahib has control over many jinns. If something gets stolen, Chaudhary Sahib will find out where it is and even tell you the thief's name. The calf of Jumrati had gone missing that day. They searched for 3 days, but it couldn't be found. Finally, frustrated, they went to the Chaudhary's house. The Chaudhary immediately told them that it was in the cattle shed, and that's where they found it. The Chins come and tell the Chaudhary all the news of the world. Now Hamid understood why the Chaudhary had so much wealth and why he was so highly respected. They moved on. This is the police line, said Mohsin. This is where all the constables do their drills. Rat tat, fire at night. The poor constables patrol the streets to prevent robberies. Hamid questioned. These constables patrol the streets? Mohsin, showing his superior knowledge, replied, you think they are on patrol? These are the very people who steal. The thieves and bandits in the city are in league with them. At night, they tell the thieves to rob and then go to another neighborhood shouting, stay awake, stay awake. That is how they make so much money. My uncle is a constable at the station. He gets 20 rupees a month, but he sends 50 rupees home. I swear. I once asked him, Uncle, where do you get so much money from? He just laughed and said, Son, Allah provides. Then he added, we could make millions in a day if we wanted, but we only take what's enough so our reputation stays intact and we don't lose our jobs. Hamid asked, so these people make others steal and no one catches them? Mohsin, feeling pity for Hamid's ignorance, said, fool, who is going to catch them? The ones who catch thieves are these very people, but Allah gives them their punishment. What is earned from these forbidden means goes back into forbidden hands. Just recently, my uncle's house got fire. All his savings and wealth burned down. Not a single utensil was left. To read the full story, like, subscribe, and wait for the next part.